So, with increased violence, should Occupy Boise be allowed to continually camp on state grounds? In just a few hours from now, Occupy protesters need to clear out all of their belongings from inside their tents or face consequences. Jennifer Oz in the studio to explain what's next.
Michelle, I talked to some Occupy protesters today, and they told me they were informed that law enforcement will show up sometime tomorrow to enforce the rules, and they were advised to pack up by midnight. However, the occupiers say they want some things to stay. Skeptics are questioning whether this is a protesting ground or a homeless shelter. A federal judge ruled earlier this week that the occupiers' tents can stay put as a visual reminder of their cause. But they're not allowed to eat, sleep, or actually live on the grounds of the old Ada County Courthouse.
In the past week, many people have been moving their personal belongings. And
communists off our land! Get the communists off our land! Stop the communists from stealing our land!
Protesters were telling us they plan to follow the new rules, but was cut off short by an angry driver. Protesting against the protesters, this man says he's protesting against the occupiers during his lunch break.
I'm kind of tired of seeing these folks. It's time for them to leave. Take a look around. It's a mess. So when they go, you and I are going to be stuck with the bill.
The occupiers say they don't pay attention to people who they call haters.
We have a right to maintain the tents here, to maintain a 24/7 vigil, part of our constitutional rights and freedom of speech.
Occupy Boise's legal team says they met up with state officials this afternoon. They discussed exactly what they can leave on the state grounds and what needs to go.
And we want to know what they're going to do. We don't want any surprises. We don't want any violence like has happened in other cities around the nation.
During the meeting, the occupiers argued they refused to remove certain items, such as a heater with enclosed flames, to keep them warm during meetings. According to occupiers, state officials will consider those requests. Now, if they don't follow the new rule, Idaho State Police told me they'll face an infraction and a $67 fine. Now, this is just temporary. The occupiers' fight against social and economic corruption continues. Their next hearing will take place in April. Live in the studio, Jennifer Ott, today's Channel 6 News.